Human Factors in AI course project. So first we're going to define the problem. 42% of the accidents that happens in the roads of Brazil are fatigue related. So the problem definition could be the driver fatigue is a significant risk factor for accidents in fleet operations, leading to substantial human and financial costs. This is the opportunity that I saw. The final user would be the members of the company's fleet monitoring teams, and the key task that we want to achieve is to prevent fatigue-related accidents. So breaking down this task, being the objective to prevent fatigue-related accidents, the trigger is actually when the driver begins the shift. First, they will log in into the platform, start their drive for that day. The driving plan will be sent for them. This is the first decision. The second decision is the driver will make the scheduled rest stops because the driving plan has the scheduled rest stops. The driver confirms the stop, and the team verify if the driver is safe, and then we're gonna achieve our objective. So what are the insights that I collected from this task breakdown? First, the system relies on the driver's decision to follow the driving plan. Second, there's a lot of space for human errors. And third, it does not detect fatigue, only prevents it. So this red box are where I saw more room for improvements. So the proposed solution would be develop an application with machine learning designed to predict drivers' fatigue in real time and send alerts. So with that, we would enhance road safety. First, the user experience. This will be this is a mock-up for the driver's tablet. They will log in, they will see the driving plan, including the scheduled rest, they will start driving. So this is the action. And then the camera will be on. This is when the monitoring starts and the data is being collected through facial expressions and other data that we can collect by, like, for example, eye blinking or yawning or something like that. If the system detects fatigue, the tablet will change the color, and then the driver will hear a sound alert. Then after they stop, they will see a countdown for the minimum time for them to rest, and then they will be allowed to drive after that break that they had. And this is a mock-up for the fleet management team. They would see the drivers and the fatigue, if they have a fatigue alert or not, if they're stopped or not, or if they're okay in driving. The user inputs or the feedback loops that we need are first the data collected through the tablet's camera, and this is the implicit feedback loop, so more data every time, every day. The login inputs, and obviously the start driving button. The transparency on the model, so we could consider that at the fleet management team interface, we could add an algorithm explanation, the data that we are using, and the model limitations. Also, at the fleet management team interface, we could communicate uncertain, adding the confidence level for the level of fatigue, the fatigue alert. We could inform if we have ambiguity of data, and if there's any error that is keeping us from giving the correct information for the user. What would be the privacy considerations? First, we are collecting sensitive data, for example, facial expression, and we need to make sure that the data is not being misused. For example, the teams could be monitoring the performance of the drivers instead of using that for safety. The loss would depend on the markets that we intend to cover. If we are talking about Brazil, for example, we need to be under the Lei Geral de Proteção aos Dados, LGPD. If we are on Europe, GDPR, and in US, depends on the states, the California Consumer Privacy Act is one of the most restricted ones. What are the ethics considerations? We could fall into algorithm bias, representation bias, because, for example, mostly of the drivers are males. How we're going to handle the fatigue on female drivers. And we could have problems on the measurements because of, for example, poor sensor quality. And how we would achieve the three goals of ethical AI. To be fair, we need to mitigate the bias and do regular audits, and we need to make sure that all drivers are having equal treatment. For accountability, we can implement a mechanism through which the drivers can report concerns and accuracies. And for transparency, we can give understandable explanation and have open communication both with the client, the management team, and also the drivers. Thank you.